My dear parents, all of us are proud today to remember that your school, the Sri Lankan School Muscat, as a prominent private school, one of the best in the Sultanate of Oman and also in the entire Middle East region. This school is a jewel representing Sri Lankan in a proud manner due to its continued success. Your school is not just about instilling academic knowledge in students, but also devoted to bring up all your children into complete personalities to face the challenges of an ever-changing world. As you are well aware, the school is a self-funded entity which sources its income almost solely from tuition fees received from the parents. Even the possibility of fundraising activities has faded away due to prevailing pandemic and economic conditions within Oman, and needless to say, there is no apparent possibility of receiving any grants whatsoever from the governments of Sri Lanka or Oman. Despite all the challenges, your school has continued to produce high academic excellence due to the untiring contributions of well-experienced principals and with the support of competent and committed academic staff, ably supported by the past and present boards of directors, and with the extended support from the parents' committees and the support of the general parental community. The school has managed to excel by being sensitive to the changing needs and constantly aligning its academic programs to suit the contemporary educational requirements befitting a leading international school. With the onset of COVID-19 outbreak early last year, your school faced one of the greatest challenges of maintaining the quality education to the students while surviving the unexpected challenges brought in by a persistent, continuing pandemic. Through proactive reasoning, the e-learning platform was introduced to the academic program without any delay, ensuring the students are engaged in the teaching learning process with minimum possible disturbance to the academic program, be it Edexcel examination or providing teacher-assessed grading or conducting multi-test, blended learning or activity-based learning. The management of the school was committed throughout to provide quality education to your children. Management of the school themselves, being parents, were well aware of the difficulties faced by the parents from March 2020 onwards in terms of insecurity of jobs, income reduction for some families, and mental stress associated with the prevailing health and economic conditions. The school and the management has continued to extend a helping hand to those parents with financial difficulties by communicating and even sitting face to face with individual parents, negotiating easy payment plans to suit their individual requirements. All this time, the financial situation of the school was being reviewed on a weekly basis with the support of the Parents Committee, who gratefully assisted the management by suggesting various monitoring schemes and improvements. Your school has to generate sufficient income not only to manage the recurrent expenses but also short-term as well as long-term commitments such as employees' gratuity. Main and almost the only source of funds at the moment to meet all the expenses, liabilities and commitments are the school fees you continue to pay for your children's education. The school being a non-profit organization, just balancing its income with the expenditure and other commitments, the financial situation is very sensitive and almost totally linked to your timely payment of school fees. A non-profit making school such as SLSM cannot entertain a continuing or widening deficit caused by a delay or non-payment of school fees. You may agree with me that come what may, the quality of education of your school cannot be compromised. While the greater portion of the school children in the world suffer without proper education, and much of the world's student community are idling or unproductive, your school has not wavered on delivering the best possible quality of education to your children under the trying conditions being experienced in Oman. Therefore, I humbly request each one of you in the parental community of SLSM to commit to the quality of education of your children and the long-term survival of your beloved school by making timely payment of school fees as your continuing priority. Thank you.